What's happening, everybody? Danny Burke here from Odd Chopper, ready to dish out some anytime touchdown prop bet recommendations for NFL Week 14. I've got 4 plays that I'm going to be throwing out there. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. We will start with a running back who has definitely cracked this list before, that being Tony Pollard. However, this may be the best spot for him, because the Tennessee Titans, believe it or not, are actually laying points. Yes, they are the favorite in this matchup against the lowly Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, no Trevor Lawrence. It's going to be Mac Jones. I believe the Jags have only scored 13 points in both of the games that Mac Jones has started this year. And say what you want about Will Levis. I have nothing great to say, don't get me wrong, but the offense from time to time has shown life, I suppose you can say. And against one of the worst defenses in the NFL in the Jaguars, this is a time for them to take advantage in a spot where they're the favorite. When they're the favorite, seldom are they. You're going to really utilize your running back because assuming you're controlling the game, want to wind down the clock, you're controlling the tempo and possession. That should spotlight arguably their best playmaker in Tony Pollard. Minus 105 at Hard Rock Bet right now. Caesars has a minus $111, minus 115 at BetMGM, so on and so forth. Try not to go over that minus 111 price. You don't want to lay too much with these anytime touchdown prop bets, but Pollard's in a great spot, again, against a terrible defense in Jacksonville. He's getting a tremendous amount of looks in the red zone. Only has 4 rushing touchdowns on the year, but again, because a lot of these games, they've been blown out, needing to throw it, or don't even find themselves in the red zone. But against this Jacksonville team, they should a handful amount of times. And they're allowing, are the Jaguars, 1.3 rushing touchdowns per game. So really like this spot for Tony Pollard. He's going to be cracking our list. First anytime touchdown prop bet, that's going to go toward Tony Pollard. Now, I know what everybody's going to say. You can just skip this one already because you're going to hate me. Yes, DeAndre Swift. All right, DeAndre Swift plus 115. Now, before you yell at me, you can yell at me. Who am I kidding? I mean, the Bears bets have not been good this year. Every time I bet Roshan, the Bears don't get in the red zone, or he got injured like on Thanksgiving. And then the times I don't, that's when he gets it. But here's the deal. Roshan Johnson is not playing in this game against the San Francisco 49ers. Now, unless the Bears just have a vendetta against DeAndre Swift in the red zone, he should be getting these freaking handoffs, okay? And the 49ers are incredibly banged up. I mean, they're a disaster right now, relatively speaking. But we keep seeing them hurt. Christian McCaffrey out, Jordan Mason out, Bosa's questionable. You got Trent Williams questionable. They're injured all over the place. Really in under discussed story is their defense against the run. I mean, this run defense is 28th in rush EPA, 28th in success rate. They're 31st in defensive red zone efficiency. Opponents, once they get in the red zone, are scoring a touchdown 71% of the time. And also, they're allowing the second most rushing touchdowns per game, 1.6. Man, that's insane. Let's take advantage of it. Let's take advantage of Roshan being out. So now we have hopefully a better idea of Swift actually staying in and getting the reps. Let's get this little bit of plus price here, plus 115 for DeAndre Swift to score a touchdown. That price available at FanDuel. Please, Chicago, please give us one this year. Come on. All right, let's go Swifty. Another running back here. How about someone who's been the opposite of Swift, someone who actually finds the end zone, that being James Cook. Now, this one was my last edition, but I was kind of, appalled with the price that was being offered for James Cook. I mean, you see at Caesars minus 109, Pinnacle's got minus 107, but in terms of regulated sports books, minus 110 at FanDuel, Bet Rivers minus 120, but Caesars right there, minus 109 for James Cook, someone who should probably be priced upwards in like the minus 135, minus 150 range, considering he has 12 total touchdowns on the year, 11 on the ground, 33 rushing attempts in the red zone, 3 receptions. And like I said, the one touchdown was a reception. And you're going up against a Rams run defense that is 24th in rush EPA. They're 21st in points allowed, 25th in total yards allowed. They rank 30th in rushing attempts allowed, over 25 per game, and 28th in rushing yards allowed to opposing tailbacks. And Josh Allen, yes, he's still a threat in the red zone. He had 2 freaking rushing touchdowns last week in that snowy game, but it didn't matter. They're getting touchdowns all over the place. Allen does pose that threat, but we kind of saw him get hurt a little bit. You're getting deeper in the year. Feel like you don't want to risk that injury. I'm not saying they're not going to let him sneak it or do a QB draw, but you can trust Cook. He has been the go-to guy. He has been a stud. maybe a little bit more emphasis on him. And in a game where Buffalo's probably going to, they're the favorite here. I like them on the side. Haven't bet it, but I would bet them over the Rams. I think the Bills are in a really good spot. And I think Cook is as well going against a weaker run defense in the Rams. They've had their moments, but overall, it's been tough sledding. And against this prolific Bills offense, they're going to find a way. And James Cook should be leading that path to finding a way because he's been doing it all year. So James Cook at what is a really affordable price, minus 109. Let's do it with Mr. Cook. All right, our last play. Oh my goodness, you guys are going to kill me. Trey McBride. Come on. I am dying on the Trey McBride train. This has to be the week. And if he doesn't get it this week, I'm done. I'll stop. A couple weeks ago, took Trey McBride, anytime touchdown against this upcoming opponent, the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this game was in Seattle. Trey McBride went off 12 of 15 for 133 receiving yards. The dude did everything but get a receiving touchdown. He had a wide open look in the end zone. Murray missed him. I didn't even throw it to him. And then another one, I think it was just a bad throw. The looks were there. I mean, the guy is still getting targeted the most in the red zone among all Cardinals players. This number has also been moving a lot. I think it was like plus 220, plus 230, maybe a little less. But now you see like Caesars had it that high. Now they're at plus 165. Pinnacle, a sharp sports book, plus 180. You can still get them at plus 200 at BetMGM. I'm going to hop on that before it moves. Seattle's allowing 6 receptions, 57 receiving yards to opposing tight ends. He has the second highest projected touchdown scoring chance, according to our data at Stochastic, for all receivers. This is the time. This is the time, Trey. Come on, baby. Come through. He is more than due. And the numbers back it up. If we go down swinging, so be it. But this is a great opportunity for Trey McBride. Like it was 2 weeks ago, the chances were there. Murray just missed him. This is the time the guy finally gets his touchdown, and hopefully we can cash it at the odds of 2-1. But those are my anytime touchdown prop bet recommendations for NFL Week 14. Appreciate you all tuning in as always. Oh, and last thing, really quick, this offer is going to end December 8th. 70% off Portfolio EV your first month. Use code CYBERWEEK. Awesome stuff happening with Portfolio EV. I mean, I've been crushing it in the NBA with a lot of help to it. I'm up over 35 units. It's outstanding what they're doing for the NBA, with hockey, with football. Make sure you check it out. Great results. Promo code CYBERWEEK. It's valid through this Sunday. So make sure you hop on. 70% off your first month. And then again, as I always mention, you can get involved with my Tails package. Use promo code BERG50. You get your first week or month 50% off. Like you said, NBA been crushing it. Over 35 units. We are up. Big thanks to Portfolio EV for helping out and then some. So make sure you give all of that a look over at oddshopper.com, folks. It has been amazing. We are hoping we can keep up this awesome stuff that we've got going on right now. As I try to put myself back on the screen. There we go. All right, as I'm filibustering, now we are finished. Thank you for tuning in to our Anytime Touchdown prop bets for NFL Week 14. As always, follow on Twitter at DannyBerg5. Leave your recommendations below for Anytime Touchdown bets that you like that I should sweat out. And hopefully we have ourselves a solid Week 14. Take care.